Hi everyone, it's not long till I pick up my new motorbike, and I've been binge watching videos to find out little tips that are going to help me. So I thought it was about time to do another motorcycling video to remind me what not to do. And these guys behind haven't finished yet. It wasn't red, but they could have easily stopped. These motorcycle specials are a little bit in between fail videos and analysis videos, and in this one I'm going to be doing a little bit of an analysis. My view has stopped way too close, and the Mercedes unfortunately rolls back. Stopping about a car length behind gives you a greater view, and it allows you to time your move away a little bit more briskly, and it stops these situations happening. And my viewer decides to rev the engine as opposed to using the horn.
You need to watch what you're doing. You just make contact with my front tyre. Yeah, it wasn't hard, there won't be any damage, but just careful, because if it had been a car you would have dented the bumper.
That was a reasonably nice interaction, but what I would always say is look at your own contribution. Sitting that close to anyone in a queue, whatever vehicle you operate, is never a benefit. Motorbikes overtaking in this manner are a real hazard for any road user. And motorcyclists do need to understand that cycle lanes are protected for a reason. Just because you can fit in them doesn't mean you can use them. It never ceases to amaze how much impatience just a queue can cause. The first guy that went into the cycle lane at least checked to the left. This next one only uses the mirrors. Motorcycle mirrors aren't brilliant, and if this guy was going to illegally use this cycle lane, he needed a shoulder check or what we call a lifesaver before he moves. Nothing. And in London, this practice of using cycle lanes seems all too common, unfortunately. The only positive here is they check first. Here's another cycle lane starting, and here's another motorcyclist who thinks it's for them. It also didn't get them very far, did it? Do you think this rider knew this road? If they did, they knew it was coming up to a dual carriageway. I'm not sure I would have filtered in this situation, but I'd like to make sure that drivers are aware of situations like this. Sometimes motorcycles are quite wide, and this rider's fully on my viewer's side of the road. The panniers on the back make it even more difficult and awkward. If you see this coming, try and create as much space just as my viewer did by keeping to the left. And if you do ride, try and make sure you do so in more than just a t-shirt. Let's see how my viewer deals with this cyclist up ahead. Textbook. Nice job. Any wheeling on the road is absolutely awful. When it goes wrong, you're putting other people at risk. The zigzags in the middle of the road mean no overtaking the lead vehicle if they're giving way to people on the crossing. And this is to protect the pedestrians, as there's a risk of them not being seen. You must be idiotic to try to overtake here. Sometimes you'll witness things that people do on the roads that you don't understand. This doesn't always mean it's wrong. We've got some police motorcyclists approaching from behind, and it looks as though they're doing some training. The first rider and what looks to be the instructor attempt and complete a safe overtake on a left-hand bend up ahead. But I'd like to give people a quick reminder. The police are required and are able to do overtakes like this safely. This is not a requirement of the general public. This extreme offside position into the oncoming lane will give a great view round this left-hand bend, and we can see just how effective this is because the third rider abandons this overtake really early. They can see the white car, my camera can't.
Jesus. There's a policeman on a corner.
But it was still perfectly safe with the skill level involved. A red light jumping Triumph Tiger rider. I'm not going to emulate this one. Oops, I hope he was okay. Yep, he's up and walking. That's good to see. This motorcyclist behind doesn't seem to have updated themselves with the highway code rules about pedestrian priority. They have a go at my viewer for doing the correct thing.
Read the highway codes.
What?
The idiot.
Some more impatience due to queues. Again, a staggered formation would have made things a little safer in this situation. The lights ahead are on red anyway. Some more use of cycling lanes, this time in the opposite direction.
That's a very bad idea, they're going to kill a cyclist.
Can you see the old lady walking across the road in front of this orange van? No, neither can this motorcyclist. It was just lucky that there was no one there. How difficult do you think it would be driving a crane? And when my viewer's doing his right turn, where do you think his attention's going to be? Well, most people would just be looking to the right and at the oncoming, but my viewer was well onto this idiotic motorcyclist. A massive thanks to all my viewers sending in these brilliant clips once again. Try and keep safe, unlike that guy. I'll see you soon.